Akatu Blue. It's a shmup, and I finally cleared it. That was a very challenging game. It's made by X-Cave dev people. Cave are the ones who made Dodonpachi, amongst many other shmups. And I've bought this game in the summer of 2023 while I was playing Dodonpachi Resurrection on Apple Arcade, and I was really into that shmup arcadey type of game mood back in those days, which I'm back to. But anyway, I've bought it that summer, tried to play it, and I was not able to clear the first stage. It was too difficult, and I just let it go, played other stuff. I can't remember what, but I moved on. And lately, I've been back into shmups, and I wanted to play something new. And I've played Dodonpachi Maximum, made a video about this not too long ago, but it was super fun and all, but I knew I had this game somewhere on my phone, and I was like, ah man, maybe I should try it out now. Maybe I've improved, and I got owned totally. But then I kept at it, and I've played and I've played and I've played it, and at some point I cleared stage 1, and so I thought, man, maybe I can clear this game. It's 5 stages, and I got owned at stage 2, and I tried and I tried and I tried. At some point I managed stage 2, and so on. I got stuck 2 weeks on stage 4. The whole game is 25 minutes long. Okay, that's it. That's the game. There's no modes. There's no extras. It's this. It's the game. It's the shmup. There's 5 stages, 3 to 5 minutes per stages, and that's it. That's the game. And it's fantastic. The gameplay density is super high. There's nothing else. It's just a game. And I love it. You can buy it right now. It's only available on mobile, which is a complete shame, to be honest with you, because after playing this for three weeks, I can tell you it's probably my favorite shmup of all time. Right before Dodonpachi Resurrection. Maybe I don't have the best taste in shmup. I haven't played that many, to be fair, but I really enjoy it. Now, this footage here was recorded on my iPad, which I would highly suggest. I can play on my phone. I cleared the game on my phone, but that screen real estate that you get on iPad to see what's happening on the screen, because man, there's a lot that's happening on the screen, and the bigger screen really helps. Plus, those types of games, I was doing the same with Air Twister, that on-rail shooter. I like playing like oh, I almost did something stupid. Don't take this quote out of context, but I like to play with my index more than my thumb for those types of games. And so, yeah, I really prefer playing this on the iPad with the larger screen. But you can do it on a phone, for sure. It runs great. Haven't been updated in quite some time. It's kind of an old game. Not too far from 10 years old already, I think. But it's so good. To talk a bit about the game, there's not a lot of mechanics to be talked about, but I'm gonna tell you what I've learned in my journey to complete this game. So, at the beginning of the stage you have 2 lives. I mean, 0 count as a life, so you can have 3. But anyway, you cannot get extends. You cannot get more life in a level, and you cannot play the whole game. It's really level based. You're choosing your level, you play your level, the score don't adds up with each stages. It's just, it's very stage contained. It's not like you play the whole game and your score keeps going up and up and up each stages. It's really one at a time. It's really designed for mobile, so it's designed for shorter play sessions. And so you get those 2 lives. And then by destroying enemies, you're filling up the counter at the bottom of the screen. The bigger it is, 5 being the max, you can throw a bomb by touching the screen with the second finger. If you throw a bomb, you're getting vulnerable during that time, but you will destroy all the bullets on the screen. That will in turn refills your meter, so there's some kind of risk and reward type of relationship here. As soon as your bomb charge level gets to 1, if you get hit, and by getting hit, you have to understand, if you're not familiar with those types of bullet hell, my hitbox on my little ship is just the little green glowing thingy at the center of it. The wings, it's fine, you can get hit on the wings, it doesn't count. It's the little green circle that is your hitbox. And so, when your bomb charge level is 1, 2, 3, 4, if you get hit, you'll see that little thing on the screen that says auto, which means your auto bomb has activated and acted as a shield to save your life. See, now I just lost a life because I did not have any charge level up and I got hit. So this boss here is one of, for me, the most difficult one. Like, honestly, I was greedy there. I shot a bomb, I wanted him to go down quickly, and then I got hit and died. In those games, a tip I can give you is try to move less. We tend to want to evade everything that's coming on the screen, and then we move and then we're getting hit by moving into a bullet instead of if you look at the time, there was a cut here because I died at the boss of these stages, so I cut that out from the video and redid this. It's not a 1cc. It's not me clearing the whole game one go. It took me all day to do this. Well, to be fair, we did a lot of things today, so this was during my morning coffee around 9 o'clock. I mean, you can see the time at the top of the screen. And then I finished the game after lunch because my daughter has some drawing lessons and we went and did the groceries and stuff like that. So I recorded the video during the downtime throughout the whole day. Stage 5 took me like 6-7 tries. 6-7! Oh yeah, baby! I'm young too. So, okay, so for the bomb system, that's kind of how it works as I understand. So if you choose to throw a bomb, well, during the bomb animation, you're vulnerable to hits. It's funny watching the gameplay back, because while you're playing the game, while I'm playing this, I can only look at the bullets. After a long session of Aka to Blue, when I close my eyes, I can see the bullets. Like, I can see some patterns. Even with my eyes closed, there's some kind of imprint of all of those bullets. This is crazy. This is a very fast moving game. I think that this is what makes it hard. It's so fast. You don't have much time to breathe in between all of those patterns, and you kind of have to look at the screen and see there's always a path, a safe place where you can go. There's always one, and if there's not, you can create one, because some bullets will be aimed at you, so if you move slowly from the left to the right of the screen, well, the bullets, you know, if a bullet is aimed at you, the only thing you need to do to not get hit is not be at the place you were when the bullets were sent to you. I know it kind of sounds stupid to say, but this is exactly how it works. The problem is that there's dozens of bullets, so but yeah, it's such a fun game. It looks great. It's so polished, you know. You can feel there's a lot of work that went into this. What else is there to say about Akatu Blue? I mean, I'm grateful that we got the game. There's a whole story. I turned that off. You probably have seen it in the beginning. I was showing the option menu. I like when people do that, so I do it. I like to see what options I have. And see here, I'm basically not moving, just waiting for the pattern to come to an end. You just, although here I have to move quite a bit. And see, I was moving too much and I got hit. Now I have no lives left, so it's an all or nothing type of deal. See, there's always a path. You can see it if you concentrate enough. And there's no randomization. It's always the same thing in the same order. So you just have to play the stages and try to memorize, okay, what should I do during this attack? What should I do? Where should I go? Should I move up, down, left, right? Should I circle around it? Should I stay in place? Should I bomb? Should I try to save one bomb for this particular moment? What was I saying? Well, I lost my train of thought. One thing I can tell you, it's a promise I'm making you. The next video will be in landscape mode. That's gonna be crazy. I know my last few videos were in portrait mode, and to be honest, okay, here. I kept that here to show you how much the game is set up to retry. You've seen how quick it is to start a stage, because losing a life here right at the beginning is kind of crazy. To continue forward, might as well restart. And the restarting process is very painless and incredibly quick. So that's something I really appreciate. So when you get off to a bad start, you can just, you know, restart the stage. But yeah, I know my last few videos were in portrait mode, and to be honest, it's not the best on YouTube, I feel like. So yeah, next video, and I can probably I can tell you what it's gonna be. It's gonna be a first look at Civilization 7 for Apple Arcade. It just dropped last week, and I want to take a look at this. Actually, I was supposed to do the Retrocade game, but quite frankly, I've played it for 10-15 minutes and felt that it was pretty boring and I had nothing to say, and so I thought, you know what, never mind, I'm not covering it, that just kind of sucks, and I'll try something else. And I've never played a Civilization game, so I'm kind of curious what it's all about. I mean, I know what kind of game that is, but I've never played one, so I'm gonna try this probably tomorrow morning. Gonna record that. I have a colleague that just I'm gonna try to record a few videos because I have that fear I'm gonna get sick. I have a colleague that was sick this week, and she just sent me an email saying, well, did the test, got COVID, I'm sorry. I mean, she put on a mask the whole week, so she did take some precautions, but I have that feeling I might get sick, so might as well record as much content as I can, so I'll have something to post during the upcoming days. I'm not posting that much lately because, and there's a reason. Because I was playing this too much. That's genuinely the reason. I was putting all my free time into playing this shmup. And I had a fantastic time doing it. I have no regrets. Very happy about my decision. And other than that, I've been doing a few other things. I watched the second season with my wife. My wife and I, we kind of like The Walking Dead. And I know the series has overstayed its welcome, and I understand the problems and all of those things, but I don't know, we like it. We got attached to some of the characters, and at the library we got season 2 of the Negan spin-off, Dead City. So we watched the first season a while back, and now we just finished, just before I record this, we finished season 2. Honestly, it's not all that crazy good, but I like Negan, and I like Maggie, and it's, it's fun to watch. What can I tell you? I kind of enjoy it. It. Like I said, it was not that great, but I was entertained. This pattern here. Surely there's a way to do it without using the autobomb all the time, but man, is it hard. It's very, very hard. Now I have 0 lives and a third of the boss life to go, with a bunch of crazy patterns. Even got some slowdown here. Man, what a beautiful game that is, though. And oh yeah, I just remembered what I wanted to say. I turned that off in the setting because it's just distracting, but the two characters named Aka and Blue, they have some banter talk during the gameplay. There's a story in this shmup, but unfortunately it's only in Japanese. So you get at different points in the stages, and the characters, they talk, but there's no subtitle. How could you read them anyway while playing this? That would be crazy. So you don't have any subtitles, and you don't have English voices, so all you get is some Japanese voices speaking back and forth, and it means nothing, so you can turn that off and just enjoy the music. And there's a few audio cues that are important, that stays even if you turn the voice off, like Aka here is going to say 1, 2, 3 when he gets his bomb charge levels. So this is very important. Playing this game on mute will make it significantly harder, because at some point I finally understood the color codes, like around your ship. It's basically just saying which charge level you are, but it's all going so fast. I'm not that young anymore. I don't have the reflexes I had, and so it's all going so fast. I cannot, it took me a while to be able to see the color around the ship while watching the bullets come at me on the screen and trying to find where to go. Stage 5 here is definitely the best stage. It's crazy, it's going even faster, there's more bullets, more enemies, and you can use more bombs. It's so crazy good. But yeah, there's a whole story, and I've kept the epilogue. I'm gonna log off when the last boss dies, and I'm gonna leave you with, there's some like manga type epilogue to the game, and I'm gonna leave that to you with the sound at normal level, sound of the game, so you can enjoy it. That's well, not understanding what's happening before that is kind of a bummer because it seems there's some kind of relationship between those two characters and all of that. So I might go on YouTube, try to understand the story. Obviously, you're not playing those types of games for the story, but and you know that's what I like about arcade games. I don't have a lot of time to play video games. I'm playing 1 hour, I would say, every day. Sometimes two during the weekends, or more if there's something special I want to do. But usually I have like an hour each evening to play games. And I tried to play The Last of Us, which I'm not going to shit on The Last of Us here. Don't worry if you're a fan. I think this is a very nice looking game. The voice acting was top notch. And playing it was fun when I had the chance, because I remember I was playing this on PS Plus last year and start the game and it's great, and it's that whole story with the dude with his daughter and they're escaping their home while there's that big crisis and the military is outside and all of those things, and you know, and the next day playing the game bit, they're doing some sneaky stealthy stuff and killing some monsters and all of that, and so I'm getting kind of into it, and the next day I have like an hour to play and boot up the game, and you know, for an hour that was the dude speaking with a woman and I didn't do anything, and I was like, man, I kind of wanted to play a game, not watch a movie, and I got back playing Scourgebringer. This is when I got my my best, my speedrun PB, which put me on the leaderboard of speedrun.com, and I was pretty happy about it. But anyway, all that to say, those games, you really play the game. You're playing every seconds of that is playing the game. There's no, and I can appreciate. I'm a big fan, like, of Until Dawn. Until Dawn is really good. It's choice. It's a story-driven game with some choices. It's kind of an interactive movie, and I like that. But I need to be in that mood, and more often than not, I'm in a mood to play a game, not watch a movie. So I tend to like arcade game, retro games, because they're really putting the focus on the gameplay, and I'm a very gameplay oriented person. This boss here, not gonna lie, hardest boss in the game. Like, I know it's just the mini boss of stage 5, but this is what's giving me the most trouble. Once I'm getting, you know, the other attempt I've made for the stage were mostly killed by this dude here, not the last boss. The last boss is difficult, don't get me wrong. There's a few very sneaky patterns that the type of gotcha patterns, like, if you don't know, you're gonna get caught, and once you know, you can try to come up with a plan to not get caught. But yeah, but once I'm past this, I'm like, okay, good, I probably have a run, and I have my 2 lives, so this is very good. And by the way, just to be clear, I'm not very good at this game. I've watched there's not a lot on YouTube about Aka to Blue, but I watched dudes scoring in this game, and that's crazy. If you play for score, you play differently. That's crazy what some people are doing. I'm playing for survival. I'm only trying to still be alive at the end. That's it. That's my goal. So here, when I get to the last boss with 2 lives in bank, I'm like, man, I'm doing good. I'm happy. That's great. So see, it's those bullets on the screen, they're very impressive, but actually there's only a few that matters because most of the screen is filled with bullets that cannot hurt you, that you won't interact with. You don't need to go. So here is a good example. You evade those and then you stay in the middle. And if you move correctly, now I'm messing up every time, but if you move correctly, you can do this pretty easily without getting hit. Here is a bit more it's a bit more complicated. I still have to find a way to get out of this, but more often than not, you don't move. Stay calm and pick a lane. Keep at it. Now I lost a life. That's not good. I mean, you know I'm gonna succeed because this is pre-recorded. Okay, here is the sneaky part. He's going to shoot some kind of flame balls at us, and if you're in the middle at the end of this sequence, then you die. That's it. That was the gotcha moment. You kind of need to know. If you don't know that the middle of the screen is gonna get you killed, and the bomb, the auto bomb cannot protect you from this. If you get hit by this thing, you just lose a life, and that's it. GG's. So here I lost. You know, there's some kind of triangles, and you need to stay in, and at some point it's kind of hypnotic to watch this, and at some point I lose focus on my ship, and here I could have bombed, but I chose to keep it as a shield. I could have done some great scoring and damage to the boss, but the chances that I needed the thing to save my life was too great. Man, what a game. I think I'm gonna go play it after recording this. It's so good. And it looks so good too. See, there's some kind of triangle here just to stay put. But here I'm losing it all the time. Anyway, this is what I've been doing in the past few weeks. I've been playing this. And I've been playing also, what's it called? Oh man. That's annoying. Crystalline. It's a visual novel I got for free on iOS. And it's, I'm gonna talk about it at some point when I finish it. It's very cliche, it's very JRPG type of tropes, but it's very enjoyable. I'll talk about it at some point in the future. But that was it. That was a full run of Aka to Blue. Hope you've enjoyed it. If you did, leave me a comment. And now go do something else. Go play games. Enjoy the epilogue. Bye-bye.
それにしても良かったのですか？あなただって。やめえよ。そういうの性に合わない。それがあなたの。あなたらしいですね。しかしよ、俺でもお前には感謝してるんだぞ。偶然乗りかかったと思うよ。 らしくない。 んです。その時一瞬この人が目の前に現れてこう言ったんです。ランスです。死んだらそこでおしまいさ。それで私はアオさんを避けようと操縦桿を動かして。
死亡症は免れたってわけだ。
名前がお父さんが勇敢だった青のようになってほしいと知っていった彼の期待からブルートにつけてくれた。
もっと懐かしいな。
知ってたんですか？
なんとなくだ。
あなたがどうにかしてくれるって思ったのかもしれませんね。あ、そうだ、ブルーアウロを返さないと。
なんでやるよ。青を連れてやるって言ってる気もするしな。ほら、会えたら誰も動かせてくれ。
こんな時にそういうこと言う？
ああ、たまにはな。空を飛ばしたりした方がいい。
素直じゃないですね。時々は一緒に飛んであげてもいいですよ。
はは、俺が。ああ、たまにぶっちぎるときは 赤と
ブルー